Hey guys, welcome back. This is ChosenArchitect, and today we're going to be making this awesome pick from Draconic Evolution, and we're also going to work with manipulating time. Alright, so we're going to get started today. We're going to do a few cool things. First of all, let's get back into Woot. I want to get this right away. We're going to need a mob controller, I think, because we're going to spawn the Ender Dragon. That's right. We're going to get a bunch of Ender Dragons spawning in here, and we should have enough power. Actually, I know we have enough power, we're going to need a few things. Alright, so here's the Ender Dragon. It actually has a regular crafting recipe. We're going to need one of these mob prisms. I think we have everything except for the mob prism frame. I think we can get one of those. Okay, we need the Eye of Ender. Should just make a bunch of them. Okay, oh, there we go. Eye of Ender. Mob Prism. Okay, this right here was from me sorting out my Quantum Core. I went ahead and added that filter, put in everything that I needed, and that definitely should be working, because as you can see, I have 28,000 stone, way more than I will ever need. Okay, so I'm going to need the controller. The mob controller. I'm going to need another one of those. And I think I have enough. I do. Okay, perfect. Alright, now let's get the dragon egg. And the dragon egg, when you combine it with the mob prism, gets you the Ender Dragon. Unbelievable. I don't even have to go fight him to get that. And that's awesome. I got this from you guys in the comments, so this is pretty sweet. We're going to basically be getting tons of Draconium and tons of these Dragon Hearts with this method. Okay, I'm also going to need a pick. And I think I'm going to end up moving some things around eventually. I mean, right now I'm not too worried about it. But I do need to break this guy. Let's go ahead and get our lever off of here, because I do want that. Let's break this. I do believe that's the empty one. So let's place that guy down. Let's make sure we put our lever back on here. And then we should be able to hit this with that. And now it's working. Alright, and we should be able to check our chest. And we should see things coming in here shortly. I think. Just have to wait, I guess. Or I could honestly check this, might be faster. We already have stuff in there. Okay, so we've already gotten 4 dragon eggs. That's awesome. And the draconium dust we should see creeping up as well. But the dragons, basically it's spawning 4 dragons. Don't mind the particle effects, by the way. That is actually coming from those guys. They did fix that, by the way. I don't take damage anymore. It's not even really affecting my... It's not even affecting this. If I added more upgrades and stuff, this would go a little bit faster. Right now it's only spawning 4 Ender Dragons. So we can check. And we're getting... Let's see, dragon eggs. We've only gotten 4 so far. We got 5 dragon hearts. We've got tons of the draconium dust, though. Wow. So yeah, we're doing great there. But I guess I'll just let this guy go. Stay on for a little while. Let me see how much power it's consuming. It's consuming 24,000 RF a tick, so that's not actually that bad. Oh, it's spawning them every 320 ticks. Okay, so yeah, we can go ahead and leave that running, I guess, for the duration of the episode. It's no big deal. Might want to get like a simple chest and put the controllers that I make in there. That would probably work, be a better place to store them, so I can have just basically use one farm and only have them come out when I need them. So I just put the controllers in there. It's a good place for them. Ah, perfect. It's not even pulling items out fast enough. So yeah, we have tons of stuff building up here, including Dragon's Breath, Dragon's Heart, Draconium Dust. Awesome. Man, I really appreciate you guys for recommending that. That is going to help out a lot. I will not have to fight the Ender Dragon. Man, that is so good. Okay, well, we can actually do some more Draconic Evolution stuff. Now that we have tons of this stuff, I'll just basically fill this so we have more of this cooking up. Eventually I will set it up to automatically put that in there, because at the moment we're going to need a bunch later on. We're going to need a whole bunch. So I might just set a chest instead of this going into that. But for now, we can get into some more Draconic Evolution. How about making some of these picks and stuff? I think we might, or actually I wanted to make the Celestial Manipulator. We needed a Dragon Egg for that, so good thing I did not use my Dragon Egg for something else. I think we can go ahead and make that right now. Make the Celestial Manipulator. We need 1 Wyvern, 4 Dragon, and I have all the stuff to make this. And do we have it? Yep, there's a Celestial Manipulator. Alright, now power for this thing. I'm not too sure about the power. I do want to place it, I think, up here. I don't know if it has to be near the Draconic Evolution sphere or not. But I'm gonna place it up here, I guess. Right here. Alright, and let's get a point. And I think a point can power it. I think if I look in the UI, it has no energy. Is there any... Maybe if I place it up higher. I place a point underneath it. Perfect. That does work. It's not the best looking thing ever, but it'll work. Awesome. So we can do stop rain, start a storm, set the time. I wonder what the time. Can we set it to sunrise? If we look, whoa, this is kind of cool. It is changing the time. That's pretty sweet. The sound effects is even better. Wow, and now it's daytime. I don't know how much power it actually uses per activity, but it does hold 4 million RF. So, yeah, we can skip 24 hours, skip to the next day. Like, this is crazy. Change the weather. Change the time. Wow, that's super powerful right there. This farm is super powerful too. Like, I still can't get over that. Oh man, let me. Like, I can't even. That's a lot of stuff. Okay, so we did that with Draconic Evolution. What else is there we can do with some Draconic Evolution? Alright, so we could make some of these armor, some of the armor or something like that. But I'm not sure I want to work on armor stuff today. Awaken Draconium. That's probably something we need to do like soon. Now that we have access to Dragon Hearts, we need to start making this stuff. Diamonds is also something that we're going to need a lot of for this mod. So it requires a diamond for each one of those. So you basically call these a diamond. Plus it requires the gold, which is not a very plentiful resource as well. So for the 4 Draconium blocks, you get 4 Awaken Draconium for 1 Dragon Heart. And we're going to need Awaken Draconium immediately. So let's go ahead and do some of that today and get into some Awaken Draconium. Now that we have access to it. And it looks like we're going to need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 Draconic Cores, or Draconium Cores. So 6 of those guys. So let's go ahead and make, let's see. We can make, it was 6, I think. So let's do 12. And we'll get those made up. Okay, so we have our 12 here. Then we're going to need blocks of Draconium. We're going to need 8 blocks of draconium. There we go. And we're also going to need 2 dragon hearts. And I think that's it. That is it. And now these normally take a really long time to craft. Just a fair warning. But since we do have this hooked up this way, it should not take that long at all. So if we look over here, and we should be able to see how long or how much energy it requires. 350 million RF is what it's going to require per transaction, like per activity. So I'm going to go ahead and set this up like I normally do with Draconic. And one of those. And this is all it requires. Just some more fusion crafting. And then we should be able to put 4 of those in there. And start. As you can see, it's charging incredibly fast, so you really don't have to worry about the big wait time that it would normally take if you're using Ender IO conduits. Not only can you use these, you can also use a few other methods as well. So it did take a pretty big chunk of our energy, as you can see. And we're generating about 20,000 RF back into the system, which is not bad. It's a lot of energy. Yeah. Bam, we just got 4 Awakened Draconium. Awesome, so we're going to repeat this process. And we're going to get us a few more. And I think we should have enough Awakened Draconium for a little while. Especially after doing this. Okay. Now, what is the Awakened Draconium used for? Well, it is used for the Awaken Cores, and the Awaken Cores are used for a lot of the more advanced items. So this capacitor holds 256 million RF in our inventory, and will charge our stuff and keep our stuff charged at all times. It also is used for making bows, like making a few things. This is the chaotic tier of stuff, so like the super advanced and overpowered draconic evolution stuff that I have actually never gotten into. Like, I've never made these tools. I've made a pickaxe from here, and then to get the pickaxe that I kind of want, which is this pickaxe, I think we should, I mean, I really want to get that pickaxe. So we can probably get this pickaxe in this episode. I think we have everything to do that. We're gonna need, like I said, 9 million RF per awakened core, and it requires a few of those. So yeah, we should be able to get this stuff. Okay, perfect. Okay, let's go down and set up our crafting, and we should be good. Okay. So, what we're going to need for this episode is this wyvern core, these, which I kind of need to auto-craft. I do have a bunch of patterns. So on the Draconic, we need these guys. And what else is there that's made a bunch? I mean, these Draconic energy. And what else? The Awaken Core. That requires 4 wyvern cores. So we need 4 wyvern cores. So 4 just for that. And how many wyvern cores do we need for this? 1. So 5 wyvern cores. Do I not? There we go. 5 wyvern cores. And then we're also going to need the 1 Draconic energy core. There we go, Draconic energy core. and actually it was this. So we're missing the Awakened Draconium, but we're not. There we go. And this guy. There we go. Okay, so let me just double check so we can go ahead and make this pick. The base, by the way, it's going to charge immediately. Normally it requires a lot of power to charge. It's going to require 4 million. So it would take quite a while for this thing to charge normally. But because we do have that controller, it's automatically going to charge this thing incredibly fast. So just keep that in mind while if you're wondering why yours might not be charging fast enough. So we're going to need a Wyvern Energy Core. There we go. Alright, and as you can see, it's immediately charged, so just keep that in mind. It does have to charge. Alright, let's make sure we have everything for this one. We need the Awaken Core, which we're going to have to make. So we're going to need the 4 Wyvern Cores and 5 Awakened and another star. So 5 Awakened. We're going to need another star. We're going to need another Wyvern. So a lot of stuff going into making this pick. And I'm really not that far into the game. Like I've kind of progressed super fast. So yeah, let's see. I need another star. That's what it was. Just one. And we'll double check again. And make sure we have everything. So there's that, another star. And that will make the Awakened Core. And then we need the Draconic Energy and 2 more. Alright, so we should have just about everything. Let me run one last check. I do need the Draconic Energy Core in my inventory. And everything else I think I have. If not, I can always, craft it later and all. But first thing we need to do is we need to get... Of course, I'm going to need 2 more Draconium, Awakened Draconium, but... Alright, so to get the pick, we are going to need first the Awakened Core. So 5 of those for those guys. So just like this. Expand those out. Do the same for these guys. This is going to use every slot, I think. Yep, every single slot. And then we put this in there. Hit start. Alright, this bad boy is going to charge real fast. Probably take another chunk out of our energy ball. Yes, it did. Pretty large chunk. And to craft, doesn't take too much. While that's crafting, we can go ahead and get our last thing. And that is the 2 Draconium we're going to need. Perfect. Alright, now we're going to need this. 2 Draconium. Gotta split those up. I don't know why it does that. And then split that up. And then add this. And should be able to put our pick in here. And there we go. Pedestal tier is too low. So we have to even change our pedestal? How does that work? Oh, these all have to be changed. Oh man. I don't know if I have enough for all that. Let's see. I didn't even look. So that's another thing I'm gonna have to do because it requires tier Draconic. Oh man. Okay, let's let me look. Okay, let's see. How bad are these? They require 1 block a piece. So I'll just have to do some more crafting, and I'll replace all these with these guys. Yeah, I think it'll take too long. I just need to make a few more Awaken Draconium blocks, and that's about it. Everything else I should have. Alright, I'll be back once I get a little bit of crafting done. Alright, so now I should have enough done, because I only needed 4 to get this process done. I've been working on it. It does take quite a bit of time, and I also shut this guy off over here in the meantime, because currently I don't have a stack upgrade on the chest that's going into my system, so it's taking a little bit longer to pull out. Also, this extraction, it may not be fast enough as well. That may be what's holding up. May need to put some speed upgrades in my Ender Conduit. But yeah, we can go ahead and craft this guy now. Let's go ahead and pull all of our stuff out that we needed. With Draconic, we needed this guy, 2 Awakened Draconium, and then our pick. Also, you have to set a hotkey, by the way. Let's go ahead and put the pick in there. You have to set a hotkey for your GUI to come up on your pick. So I just changed mine to one that was open and available, J. So it should be open and available for you as well. Alright, now I can craft. So this is going to consume a large bit of energy. I think it was 8 million. We're still doing great though. I mean, yeah, this will be filled back up real shortly. Yeah, look, that's really cool. Only 4 balls this time. In the crafting, it's really fast. This whole thing is becoming a lot faster. I remember using item conduits, or energy conduits, and yeah, it being incredibly slow to do any of this. That's why I didn't feel the need to go any further. But yeah, this pick should be amazing. As soon as I put it in my inventory, it's going to instantly charge. So yeah, awesome. Now, to get to the menu, when you do this, it'll show all the items that can currently be edited, this being one of them. Alright, so we can change a bunch of stuff with this pick. The dig speed modifier, it's set to 100%. Just make sure everything else is turned off before I start mining. Alright, with the dig speed. Alright, for dirt, it's relatively fast. Let's go find us something to mine. I don't have any open stone. I got some. So mining gravel, relatively fast. Stone underwater. Pretty fast, actually. I must say. Above water? Can I see how fast I can mine that? If I can get on the platform, there we go. So yeah, basically instantly. This is breaking blocks like instantly. For clay, it's not like a shovel, so there is a shovel, I think, right? Yeah, there's a shovel. But yeah, this is not a shovel. So stuff like stone, it can break really fast. I really want to demonstrate a lot of it down in our mine. That's going to be the best place. Unfortunately, our charging will not reach down there. Go ahead and turn this on so we can see what we're doing. And I really want to show you guys some cool things that this does do. Alright, so when we come down here, I'm going to get a little ways away from the base, because it does have a pretty big range that we can set this up. Okay, so it's mining really fast. I mean, stone basically breaking the blocks instantly. If we go in here though, and we can change a few settings. We can change the speed and make it a little bit slower. Currently, I think the slower, the less power it uses as well. I want to turn this on so we can see the area that it's going to be changing. The dig depth, this function only works with, I'm assuming, with the dig AoE. The safe mode, let's turn that on. And then right here, we'll set this to, you can go all the way up to a 5x5. So let's do that. And we can change this to main profile, or 5x5. Let's do just like that. Wouldn't let me use my number keys for some reason. And we should be good to go. So now you can see it shows me with those little blue areas what I'm actually going to be mining. I'm pretty sure with J, if I do dig depth, and I turn this up to 5, it goes all the way back. So before it was a 5x5 regular square, now it's going 5 back here as well. So it's going to create a large 5x5 hole in the wall. How crazy is that? And I think, yeah, it's basically the block that you're looking at. So it's a little weird to look at. But also, it doesn't drop any items. It pulls them straight into your inventory. So that was... Oh, I'm using those diamonds. Yeah, it pulls them straight into your inventory. Just like that. How cool and crazy is this? This thing is ridiculous. Also, these balls right here, instead of dropping all the items down and causing a bunch of lag, it places these blocks, these loot cores is what it's called. And I don't think you can break them, but you can come back and pick them up. And these are basically to prevent lagging out servers and stuff like that when you're mining large areas. So yeah, it's something that you can use in a server. So it's pretty nice that they have these in there to prevent lots and lots of lag. Like if I were to break this again, it'll create another one and tell me what's in it. So 1 coal and 128 cobblestone. So yeah, pretty neat. I'm excited I got this pick. Yeah, this thing, I really don't want the AoE. That's the only thing. I mean, I'm not going to use that unless I need it. So I can turn dig AoE to 1 and make sure this is turned up in dig depth. Turn it down because I don't want it mining a giant area. And I can also turn the little blue speck off as well. Don't really need it. We'll change this to main and do a 1x1 and make sure the speed is all the way up. Perfect. Oh, I forgot to turn the blue show AoE on. There we go. Perfect. Alright, and we are set. Well, if you guys enjoyed this awesome Draconic Evolution episode, there's going to be more coming up. I think I'm going to not really show much more of me making the Draconic stuff, considering that until I get into the chaotic. But we're going to work on a few other things. There's some other mods that I want to get into. But currently we are set. Like, we are set up. We are good to go. There's really not much holding us back from working with any of the other mods, that's for sure. Like, we are in game. Like, we have basically beat the game. For sure. Like, this mod pack could be considered done, but there's a lot of stuff in here that I want to get into and work with. So until they come out with hard mode, we are probably going to be continuing this mod pack. So just keep that in mind. I'm going to be doing this for a little while, definitely until the hardcore comes out. Then I'm probably going to try out the hardcore and see how that is. Don't. Wow. That kills the mobs in 1 hit. At least it did the creeper. 2 hits with that. Yeah, this thing has some damage too. 20 attack damage. So yeah, this is more than my sword. Wow, that's unbelievable. But yeah, awesome. So if you guys enjoyed this episode, please remember to click that subscribe button and also give this video a thumbs up. I really appreciate it. You guys are awesome. And as always, thanks for watching.